Welcome back, dear students. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The second lesson for week 6 is phrasal verbs, which is a grammatical concept, obviously. Objectives for today's lesson for the phrasal verbs are identify the phrasal verbs, find out the meanings of different phrasal verbs, use the phrasal verbs in written tasks, solve the given exercise. First of all, obviously the students would be able to identify that which type of words are phrasal verbs, which type of phrases are phrasal verbs. Find out the meanings of different phrasal verbs. We'll be definitely doing it, and then use the phrasal verbs in written tasks, uh, either in the stories, in their sentences, or definitely in their spoken language. Resources for today's lesson: online video, textbook page 37, and vocabulary bank. Okay, introduction of phrasal verbs. Now, what are the phrasal verbs basically? First of all, phrasal verbs are phrases that indicate actions. They are generally used in spoken English and informal text. Examples of such verbs include turn down, come across, and run into. Now you can see phrasal verbs are phrases that indicates action. It is their name is also indicating that this is something related to the action. Verbs. What is verb? Verb is an action verb. So action word is a verb. So definitely phrasal verbs is also related to some action. But keep it in your mind that whatever the phrasal verbs tells us, it is a hidden meaning inside the verb, phrasal verb. For example, turn down, whatever their we can see that the meaning is of turn down. It is not the meaning of the phrasal verb. The phrasal verb is having a hidden meaning. Okay, or a phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of a main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both sometimes. So it means that it is not compulsory or necessary that the phrasal verb would be having only two words. Sometimes it has three words. For example, they are together with the adverb and preposition both. Typically, their meaning is not obvious from the meaning of the individual words themselves. As I told you, that whatever turn down, whatever the meaning of turn is there and whatever the meaning of down is there, it is not the meaning of this whole phrasal verb. It is something different, something hidden. For example, she has always looked down on me. Now look down is a phrasal verb which is having a different meaning than the meaning of look and down. Basically it has a hidden meaning. There are some examples of phrasal verb you can see, and these examples I have taken because just to show you that it is not always that phrasal verbs is made up of two words, that is save up, eat out, turn, run off, cut in, get by, and it could be of three words also: makes up for, look up to, dropped out of, and get along with. You can see that here we are having main verb, then we are having a preposition, maybe two prepositions, maybe adverb and preposition, but maybe there are three words together to make a phrasal verb, and there are two words together. Now there is a chart of some common phrasal verbs and their meanings, and then their use of in sentences. For example, get on, to get on a bus, get inside a bus, to have a good relationship with. So there could be two meanings of this phrasal verb. We couldn't get on because there were lots of people on the bus. It is related to the first one. And now the second one, good, that is related to the good relation. I don't get on very well with Sarah. Come back, that is return. When are you coming back? Take off, when the plane starts moving and flies up. Now here also we are having two different meanings of this one phrasal verb, that is take off, and another meaning is to stop wearing clothes. Now the first one, I was afraid of flying, but when the plane took off, I stopped being nervous. And the second one, that is to stop wearing clothes, I want to take off this sweater, it's so uncomfortable. Fill in. Write in the necessary information. Can you fill in this blank, please? It is something related to you, students, and you would be definitely knowing its meaning better. Wake up to stop sleeping. When did you wake up? Put on to start wearing clothes. When I put on my jeans, I understood that I don't want to wear them today. Fall out. Have an argument. I don't want to fall out with you. Drop by. Come for a visit. Joe promised to drop by next week. Break down. Stop functioning. My car broke down this morning. That is why I was late to work. Bring up. Start discussing a topic. Why did you bring that up? That is, why did you started the topic? Now, how to use phrasal verbs in the writings? How to make our writing, interesting with the use of phrasal verbs? This is one example. Sally had almost given up on her diet. First phrasal verb. Nothing seemed to be working, and she was very upset. She is now trying to give up chocolate. That is to stop using the chocolate, but always gives into temptation. It means that it is something which she cannot stop. It is something which always appeals her. Sally is planning to give away her supply of chocolate to her friends. Give away means to stop, to not doing the same thing again. The worst thing is that every time she goes shopping, people are giving out free samples. It's so hard. It means that giving out, to give away. It means something which is given to you. And definitely, the Sally could not stop eating chocolate because she even gets its sample on free. Okay, now look, very interesting structure of different phrasal verbs. Only with one verb and verb is look. It means that with one verb we can you make a lot of different phrasal verbs. Look up, look ahead, look back, look for, look forward to, look in, look on, look out, look around, and look through. Now with each different word, a different phrasal verb is made up, and that different phrasal verb is definitely having the different meaning. For example, look to, rely on somebody or something. Look up, find the information in a book, on a map, or a timetable. Look ahead, think about what is going to happen in the future and make plans. Look back, think about something that happened in the past. Look forward, try to find something. Look forward to, feel pleased and excited about something that is going to happen. Look in, visit a person or place for a short time. Look on, watch something without taking part yourself. Look out, watch what is happening and be careful. Look round, turn to look at something behind you. Look through, read something quickly and briefly. So there are different phrasal verbs with different meanings. The written task now, students, write at least 5 phrasal verbs and use them into meaningful sentences. Now it's your turn. Now I have given you different examples of phrasal verbs, even with the meanings, with the sentences, so you can find out a lot of phrasal verbs, but you have to just write down 5 phrasal verbs as your written task. Write down their meanings also and use them in the meaningful sentences. Thank you, students.